So welcome everyone to Mickey Art. My name is Michelle Edhouse and today is a first for me. I have got the amazing Kathy on the Zoom. She is one of my Patreons and she's chosen to do the $50 patron option, which gives her the chance to come and play with me one-on-one via video conferencing and create a painting all for herself. From her own design. She'll then receive a digital copy of the image and get first option as to whether she buys it or not. Anyway, so all that said, I'm going to change over so you can see what my canvas is doing and say hi, Kathy.
Hi, Michelle.
Yay, welcome. This is so exciting. This is the first time I've done something like this. I mean, I've done the live streams where everyone gets to talk, and I've done the live streams with the Patreons chatting in my ear. But this is the first somebody with me saying, "Oh, can I have this color and this shape and this size and stuff?" So Kathy sent me some information in a message. Let me just pull that up. Because I asked her what sort of colors and what sort of shapes and sizes and stuff like that, and she said she was thinking about either an 8x10 or a 12x16. She likes turquoise, blue, red, purple, metallics, silver, gold sometimes, and some greens. No yellow, no orange. I like white in that it can brighten a painting. Black is okay also. I like bright cherry paintings. I like cells and lacing. Not so many cells that the background colours don't show through. I like most of all pours and gadget pours. My least favourite are cloud pours and ring pours. I hope this helps. I'm not a painter, but I do enjoy watching the process and the outcome. So, now I don't have a 12x16. I have a 16x20 or an 8x10. So one of the things that I recommend people look at when they are asking me to paint, if you are looking for me to send it overseas, it gets quite expensive once you get sort of past that 8x10 size. To send something like a 16x20 overseas, we're looking sort of 60 to 100 New Zealand dollars, which is huge when it comes down to overall cost, overall price of what you are spending. So Kathy, what would you like, my dear? 8x10 or 16x20?
I think I'd like an 8x10.
You on the 8x10? Cool. Let me grab that. Alright, so having re-listened to your description of what it is that you want, what you messaged me, do you have any additional preferences? Have you narrowed it down at all about what colours or style you'd like?
I'm kind of in a turquoise mood today.
You are in a turquoise mood? Oh, I'm so pleased, because having read that, I've mixed some new turquoise. That's good. What else?
What would go with that?
Well, it's going to be a really boring painting if we just stick with turquoise.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want white with it? Do you want some red with it? Some
White would be pretty because it would kind of change the shades, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Any other colours you'd like?
You're going to have to help me because, like I said, I'm not a painter.
Well, you said you like cherry and bright paintings. With the turquoise, have you seen my recent ones with the violet, the purple?
Yes.
Yes. What if we were to do turquoise, violet, and white?
That sounds good.
Do you like purple?
I do like purple.
Oh, good. All right. So let's have a look and see. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I use Reeves Fine Artist acrylic paint. Dun dun dun, like this stuff. And I mix it with Floetrol and water, pretty much 50-50 Floetrol and paint, and then water till the consistency that works for me. And that tends to run off the stick in a continuous flow. This is a little bit thick. So let's just add a little bit more water. And it makes a little mound on the top of the paint, but just that mound disappears pretty quickly. That's how I kind of gauge it. I'm standing up, you can't see my face, sorry. There we go. That's better. Let's zoom you in a little bit more, because now that we're using a smaller canvas, give you a better look at what we're doing. How's that, Kathy?
Looks good.
Yay! Awesome. Okay, now, so we're going turquoise and violet and white, and what sort of pour should we do? We could do through something, over something, out of something. Which one sounds more fun? Through, over, or out?
Over.
Over? Cool. So over a bottle bottom, over what else have we got that we could pour stuff over? Over a grater.
I think I like the bottle pour better.
Bottle pour? Okay. So here's my bottle bottom. As you can see, it's been used a number of times, but that's all well dried and unflaky, so it's not going to cause any problems. This is actually from the bottom of a flavored water plastic can that a friend of mine gave me, because it's got lots of little ridges. It's quite fun. So, and underneath I've just got a little upstand. What that does is it lifts it up off the canvas so that it can run under as well as out. You don't end up with quite such a big gap. Does that make sense? So Kathy, would you like me to pour individual colours so that they stay really separated, or would you like me to pour them into a cup, and so we've got like a dirty cup pour, or try and layer them in the cup so that sort of vaguely keeps them separate but sort of doesn't? What would be fun?
Maybe a dirty cup?
A dirty cup? Okay. Yay! How does it get any better than that? Right, where's a tin I can use? So what I've found is that my little tuna tins that I use pretty much have enough paint for an 8x10, which is kind of useful.
Would you recommend silicone?
Well, with a dirty cut pour, yes. I like doing silicone in a dirty cut pour from the perspective that you get the layering in a dirty cut pour. When you just do individual colours, you tend not to get the over layering. But with a dirty cut pour, you get the over layering of colours, and so that then the silicone actually does something when it comes up to the top.
I do like cells, so.
Do like cells. Okay, let's do that then. Let's get another tin. What do you reckon? The silicone in the turquoise, or because you said you don't like too many cells. You like cells, but not too many. So do you want the silicone in the turquoise or the purple or both?
Okay, one quick question. With these three colors, when this dries, is it going to be dark?
Because of the white and because we're doing a dirty cut pour, there will be some mixing of the colors which will brighten up the turquoise and purple, but also it will leave some patches darker, so it will get that overall blend, which is
Well, let's put silicone in both of them.
put silicone in both of them. Woohoo! We are going for the big time. Awesome. As long as I can find another tin. I have huge numbers of my tins. These tins are extremely useful. And I have quite a few people say to me, well, where do you get those tins from? My family eats quite a bit of flavoured tuna. And from that, using the it's 2 drops in each because I haven't got a lot of paint there. Using the edge cut can opener, it gives me these little tins, and they're washable. I use them for sitting paintings on just to keep them up off the ground. They're very useful. All right. Okay. You ready for this, Kathy?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm very excited.
Let's party. And I'm going to do several layers, of each colour. And see how by going from up top, it starts to really mix them in, and the white just pours a bit more white. And the white's pouring down and through there and pushing through and sort of doing that mixy melody thing. All right. Let's see what you can see. There we go. Now, Kathy, if it comes out of screen when I start picking it up and I forget to adjust the zoom, please remind me. I'm really good at that.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Check out this. Yay. Oh, yum. You chose well, Kathy. Look at that.
That's pretty. I like that.
Oh, this is fun. Oh, I like it a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna push some of this extra paint out the sides. Just let that run out and create a little bit more brightness in those center pieces. And then, yum! Yum, 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 yum-a-loticus. Oh, I like that. Oh, Kathy, you're doing well, my dear. It's already
So
starting.
far, so good.
It does. I'm gonna torch it before I stretch it though. Just see where that silicon's got to. There is a few little cells that have popped up, but I'm getting there's more available. Oh, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Just going to take it out towards the corners so that we get to the edges and then come back again. And off. Oh, Kathy, I like this.
I'm liking it too.
Yay! Alright, check all the edges are covered. Alright, so what do you know? That's cool.
Now, will more cells develop?
Well, that's what I'm about to do. I'm just going to clean my hands off. I'm going to torch it. Let me just zoom you in and show you. There is actually quite a few cells, but they're subtle cells. Let me torch it again and see what happens. Alright. Oh, this is pretty. I'm getting some more cells through here. But a lot of the silicon's already risen and made cells, but there is more coming. Not huge amounts.
Ooh, those are pretty.
Yeah. This is focused. I really like this patch in here.
I like the cells when they're multicolored.
Yeah. Do you see that eye in the middle there?
Mm-hmm.
I like those. But I really like this area too. This is funky. Some stripy cells in there. See those? I like them.
Now, does it need stretched anymore?
What do you know? Does it want to
Pardon?
be stretched? Just letting it center up a little bit. I get that that's actually what it wants to be. What do you reckon? I like it.
I like it. Kind of reminds me of an octopus.
Yeah, or a starfishy type thing.
Mm-hmm.
A starfish crawling across an oyster bed.
Works for me.
How cool is that? I like it. Should we see what's underneath and see if there's any cabochons that we can create?
Definitely.
Awesome. Because there's quite a bit that I poured off. Oh, I like this bit here. And zoom right in. Check that bit out. That's quite cool. That's pretty in there too.
It's kind of hard to choose.
I know. It's one of those ones where you're like, which one should I choose? I like that patch too. A lot going on in there. Alright. There's also that bit there. So not only do you need to choose which bit of paint that we dip in, but what sort of cabochon shape we use.
Okay.
And then you've also got the tin. Check that out.
Ooh, I like that.
So choices, choices, choices. Do you have any that you'd like me to do, Kathy, or should I just have a play? And what would you like?
Could you go back up a little bit, please? toward the top. Just
I'm going to zoom out so you can give me more direction.
okay. Well, you're fine. It was just right above that little elephant-looking thing.
So in here?
Yes, right there. See, it's got like a lot of purple and a little bit lower. Whoa, right there.
There?
Uh-huh. It's almost like it's a round. It's almost like it's asking for a round.
In here?
Yeah. Huh.
Okay. A round one. You can do round. All right. My favorite polishing cloth, my sleeve. All right, before I go, that's not looking. Is that nice and clean? Yeah, looks clean to me. How's that?
It's gorgeous.
Yay!
I put my name on that one.
Okay. All right. What else? And we get to see the silicon coming up in that.
Your choice now.
My choice now? All right. I'm going to go back to that bit below it. I really like that dark bit there. If my tripod will let me do it. And I like that.
It's like a little oyster.
An oyster, that's a lot less offensive. It looks like an eyeball to me. Now I do also like what's in the pot, so I'm gonna kind of looks almost sky kind of. What's that word when you're kind of, I'm thinking kind of Milky Way, but that galaxy type look.
And that's pretty.
Yeah. We're creating some magic today, Kathy. How's it getting any better than this? I'm enjoying this. What else is possible? Let's have another look around. Pendant with earrings to match.
I don't wear earrings.
I-
Someone might.
I bought some clip-on attachments because my ears don't. I've got my ears pierced, but I can't wear earrings for longer than sort of an hour, and then my ears start to get itchy and sore and grumpy. So I bought some clip-ons, which I can. So I can now. Where are you? Yeah. So I've got the clip-ons and the hanging option. So that's fun for me because now I can wear them too. I think I do. I'm also getting the awareness of one of the little teardrop ones as well. So I'm just. Where am I pointing? Yeah, okay. Up in there looks like something that one of the teardrop ones. Where are they? So that bit there. Oh. You see those cells coming out?
Yes.
Maybe that's what I needed to dip for. I'm also liking this bit down here because it's quite purple, but it's got that turquoise has got that really light little swish there. Oh, that's nice. I like that one.
Have you figured out exactly how to seal them on the back so you don't have to use the tray?
I've just bought some UV resin, and I'm thinking my next experiment is going to be to seal it with the nail polish first to get a quick seal, so that the sides don't lift off, and then use the UV resin to give it an overall seal on the back. And so that's my next experiment. So that's my target. Still working on it. I mean, when I posted the last video with the when I did the nail polish and the what was the other thing I used? Oh, the glass paint. That I got a few people commenting about how they did theirs, and a number of them said that they used the UV resin. So that's giving me some hope on that. So that's cool. But I've been wearing the one with the nail polish on it every single day. Today's the first day since I did that video, and it's holding out really well. I haven't been in the shower with it or anything like that, but I have worn it against my skin every day, and it's holding up all right. But then it's only been a couple of weeks, so kind of would like them to last a bit longer than a couple of weeks, if you know what I mean. All right. What else? What else? What else? What else? feel like there's something in here that wants to come out. But let me just...
Might be interesting.
Could do an oval. It's quite tight, so it actually could come out all right on the earrings. Or we've got the rectangles. Be busy, but nice. What do you reckon?
It's kind of busy.
Busy? Okay. I'm getting that tight stuff needs to be the smaller earrings. Let me get my my toothpicks. So the tiny little blobs of the blue tack on toothpicks rather than, because what I've found with these tiny little earring ones is that they're so small. If you try and take them off the stick while the paint's still wet, you end up smushing the paint and it doesn't look good. So now I'm going to want at least similar colours. I'm going to go in there. The only problem is I can't really show you what I got until it's dry. Just
Made a pretty flower after the dip.
Yeah, it did. And that's always fun for me. I'm like, I could sit here all day and just keep dipping. Trying to convince my sons to become my salespeople at the local craft market, but they'd rather sit and play computer games. I just put paint all over my face.
What about that right there to the left, that turquoise and white there by itself? Do you have anything, do you think that would look good, or do you have anything?
You say to the left now.
Don't move anything, just like almost straight over from where you were. It's white and turquoise by itself. A little bit to the left.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's big enough.
Okay, I can't tell.
Yeah. It's one of those ones.
I can't.
You'd have to smush it to make it big enough to. But I tell you what, I have. Okay, I'm gonna. Take it a little bit further. Where's my thing doesn't fall over. See this white dot here?
Uh-huh.
Another one right on the other side that's similar, so I'm going to do those two.
Okay.
How are you? Need to set up some new toothpicks. I only had 2 set up. One there. And let me take you over. Oops. Swivel. That one. You're never going to get identical ones, but at least getting them similar tonage and similar line angles. Alright, well, let's cross fingers on those. I'm just wondering whether this piece here, it's actually done some interesting swirling and breaking up. I'm thinking one of those long ones like that other pendant you got might be quite fun in there. What do you reckon?
I was thinking the same thing.
Awesome. Did I get it out of your head or did you get it out of mine?
I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty.
It is pretty. Yay! And I'm just going to grab this one last round one and go back in. See where we dipped in there? That's created real cool swirls. So. And then I'm going to call it a day.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I like that one too. Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right. So now it's time to let these all dry.
Yeah.
And
Let's do 1, 2, 3. Snap your fingers.
yeah, exactly. So what we might do, Kathy, is I'm just going to bring this painting back in so you can see it.
Okay.
It has changed a bit in the time it's been sitting here. Just bring that back. Well, that's more of a close-up-y type thing that you need to. What I've noticed changed was in here. Look at that.
I like that purple. I actually wish there was kind of more purple in it. I'm anxious to see what it looks like when it's dry.
Yeah. So I'll take some photos of this while it's still wet, and then I'll once it's dry, I'll send you photos of it when it's dry as well.
Okay.
And
I do want that one cabochon.
absolutely, totally.
Um, Sounds good. I've enjoyed this. It's been kind of different, because I'm used to working with fabric, you know.
All right, my dear. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will be back in 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! How's it get any better than that? I love it that my paintings dry basically exactly the same. I am really pleased with this, and I've spoken to Kathy already, and she's stoked the way it's dried. The cool thing is that when you are a $50 or more Patreon, you not only get to come on and play with me like you've just witnessed, but you also get a digital print or a digital downloadable file, whatever you want to call it. It's one of these days I'm going to work out how to make this camera do the colour I want it to do. It's a lot more turquoise, I promise. Yeah, she's really stoked with it. She's looking forward to that. And so let's have a look at what happened with the cabochons as well. The one thing that is intriguing to me about this, before I go on to the cabochons, is in some of these places, like you've got these beautiful, nice round cells. They're really lovely, really nice, really nice, really nice. And then every now and again, you get one of these wiggly cells. And it's almost like it broke. Yeah. But they're randomly spread out throughout the painting. It's broken. I don't know. It doesn't detract from it. It just fascinates me about why. So if any of you have come across a reason and justification for why that does that, please, please, please let me know in the description below. I would love to hear from you. So let's start with the one that we started with, and this is the one that Kathy loves, and she will be having made into a pendant. I really like it too. It is fun, it's funky, and I will definitely be getting her input as to which way around she wants it put as to how it hangs. So that one's cool and sold. Dun dun dun. Let's stay on the round ones for a little while. Oh, I love this piece. This just speaks to me, something magical. It just it looks like a jellyfish. This one looks like a jellyfish, but it's also sort of, it's got this other one next to it, and it kind of makes a love heart look. It's just so pretty, super pretty. So I like that one. Let me leave my fingers there while I bring up the next one so that we don't have to fiddle too much with heights and things. This one looks like a flower of some description, whether it's a iris or a what are those big, gigantic, usually bright orange. Anyway, somebody will get my picture. They'll understand me. Write it in the comments. Or an orchid. That's a very controlled and not big, boisterous. Oh, one of these days that word will come to me. I'll be in the middle of another video one day if nobody gets it in the comments and go, oh, that's what it was. So I really like that one too. Then let's go to the oval one. This one we dipped out of the pot. Did I show you that? I can't remember whether I did that after or during the video or not. But anyway, I like that. That's super cool. And then we've got the long skinny one. This was the last one we did, if you remember. And this one has that broken look to it. But to me, it actually looks like a pathway across. Ooh. Let's try that again. It looks like a pathway of light across some water. And there's the land on the other side and then the sky. But that's what it looks like to me. If you see something different, let me know. Then let's move on to our teardrops. Let's go with this one first. This one's very purple and very cool. I like it. And then I really, really like this one. This one's just so different and weird and funky. They're not similar enough to make them into matching. And I don't think I'd even hang them one below the other because they're not very similar at all. But I do like them both. And then, talking of matching, let's have a look at our 2 sets of earrings. Maybe. Let me just line them up. I think they're fairly similar. I think they would go when they're on either side of somebody's head. Nobody's going to really notice the difference. But they colour-wise, they match really well. I think they're pretty cool. I like them. That one actually makes me feel like a belly button ring actually, but I don't have a belly button piercing, so no idea if you can get fittings for belly button piercings for capuchons, but that's okay. So there you are, guys. All of those beautiful pieces, all out of a whole lot of fun with Kathy. Thank you so much, Kathy, for being my Patreon patron. And if this has been something that you go, oh, I'd love to do that, you've got until the till the end of the month to sign up as a $50 patron, and then on the 1st of the month they take the money, and it's the who's paid is it then gets an invitation to book a time with me that works for both of us. Just signing up as a patron doesn't get you the spot until you've actually paid. So if you don't sign up before the end of the month, you have to wait till the following month to get it. What else can I share with you? What else can I tell you? What else is exciting? I have got a couple of paintings I have done already, drying over there, and they are terribly exciting. I've had lots of fun. Didn't quite get the results I wanted, but I had lots of fun in making them, and I'm looking forward to sharing those with you in the coming days. So hit that subscribe button and make sure that notification bell is on. I will be going live next week because it's the end of the month. You know me, middle of the month is Australia and US friendly time. End of the month is Europe and US friendly time. So we're coming up towards the end of the month, and if you want to know when I'm going live, jump onto that sign up URL and come play with me. And also for just $10 a month you can jump onto Patreon and be live via voice for those live streams. You've heard a couple of those already, so if you're keen for that, please do come and play. And obviously if you're already registered and paid for this month but don't want to pay for next month, make sure you jump onto Patreon and unsubscribe. I don't mind. I'm just so super grateful that you guys asked me to set up that Patreon system. And also super grateful to all of you that click the Amazon links in the description. Amazon gives me a few percentage without it costing you any more as a thank you for you using those links. What else? How else can you? Oh, and if you just want to give me cash, like obviously you could buy my stuff. But if you just want to give me money, I have a PayPal donation link in the links below. So what else is possible, guys? How much more fun can we have? This has been a big long spiel at the end of the video saying what you can do and how you can do it, but I really enjoy making these videos. I'm super grateful for all of you that support me, even if you just let the ad run before the video so that I get a few cents from the advertising on that. I'm just super grateful to all of you, and super grateful that there is a way that I can share my fun with you guys. And how much more fun can we have in the future? I'm going to stop rambling. I adore you. Have fun. Bye-bye.